Hello, you beautiful souls, and welcome to Friyay, the 6th of May. I was guided to just quickly read through the overall as well as the weekly. And then when I was choosing the deck of cards today, I was guided to the Alice in Wonderland deck, okay? So this week we've got the third eye chakra. It's all about opening the mind, having that childlike imagination. An open mind and an open heart will open doors. Make up your mind. The time is now. So visualize it and chase it. Anything that comes into your mind, anything that you suddenly see, allow that truth to set you free. Harness the power of your mind. Your mind can empower you or disempower you. So make sure that any obstacles or challenges are actually there and that you're not imagining them. You know, all those what ifs, this goes wrong, that goes wrong, but change it. What if it goes right? What if I succeed? And then knowing that changing your mindset can and will change your life. Now, quite often your mindset is brought up from conditionings, okay? Now, the book, and I have copied this or written some notes, the book Alice in Wonderland has been a part of many children's lives. And it seems like a simple fairy tale, but it actually goes much deeper than we realize. The events in the story, what's the word I'm looking for? They're about a child's growth and progression through childhood and adolescence, okay? Alice is engaged in a quest for her own identity and growth, and for some understanding of life's logic, life's rules, the games that people play, the authority of time and death and rebirth and personalities, okay? When you approach the book with this idea in mind, it offers meaningful and interesting interpretations of the events and characters in the story of your own life. You know, there are so many different characters, so many different things going on within that book. And when you go back and watch that movie with those things in mind, this is about growth, this is about learning, this is about discovering who you are. It's actually quite a deep movie. So I was guided to use this deck today. And I love the message. I'm going to read you the 4 cards. Follow the white rabbit. Curiosity meets opportunity. Follow your own good advice. Trust yourself. You know what is best for you. Find the lesson. Discover the purpose in a situation and trust that you are learning from it. And forget who you are. Let the conditioning fall away. Your memories no longer define you. Boom. I feel like the reading is done. We are between 2 eclipse moons, which is bringing about fast-paced change. But we're also in the shadow period of Mercury Retrograde, which is bringing up truths to be revealed, truths to be acknowledged, things coming to the surface to serve a purpose. So revelations, realizations. And it is allowing us to go, you know what? I am a little bit curious about why this has come up. Allow your curiosity to meet opportunity. Follow the white rabbit down that hole. Discover what that story has for you. And then follow your own advice. Trust yourself. Have a cup of tea with yourself. Fill your cup. What is right for you? What is no longer yours? There will be truths coming up from your past that are the white rabbit, the purity of truth. So go within those stories that you've grown up with, those conditionings that you've grown up with. Are they yours? Are they someone else's? Are they still yours? Because sometimes we take on things from others because we don't know any different. But as we grow and become our own person, we're okay with leaving those things behind, with going through the next door. Find the lesson. Discover the purpose in a situation and trust that you are learning from it. The old people stories, they're coming up because they're no longer who you are. Discover the lesson and trust that you are learning and move on. Now, the lesson could be to forget who you think you are. I really feel like it's a short message today. All the cards pretty much said the sentence for me. Forget who you think you are. Let the conditioning fall away. Know that your memories, your past, your conditioning no longer controls you nor defines you. And then bottom of the deck, impossible things. Working through disbelief, imaginative leaps, fresh perspective. Opening your mind to a new way of seeing, to a new way of being, to a new way of living your life. So, follow the white rabbit. Get curious. What opportunities are actually there for you if you leave behind what you are not and embrace who you truly are? Follow your own advice. Find the lesson in the situations from your past. Some situations will have hurt you, so you know that that is now a boundary. That is something you won't tolerate. Some conditions will have elevated you and excited you, so you know that that's what you do like. Comes back to your experiences, your experiments with life, what you like, what you don't like. Forget who you are right now, because who you are right now has been made up of all your past experiences, all your past experiments, and some of those experiments and experiences have been out of your control. But where you go from here forward is in your control. If you have been holding on to something because you don't know who you are without it, let it go. Don't resist letting go of things just because you don't know who you are without them. Let those things go. Don't resist letting go, okay? Work through any disbelief. Take imaginative leaps and have a fresh perspective. Forget who you are and focus on who you wish to become. Now, for some of you, this could be a huge, huge leap, a huge change. For others, it'll just be leaving one small thing behind. Actually, yeah, she's right. That's not mine. Don't be afraid to go on that journey and discover who you are. Open your mind, open your heart, open your hands to who you truly are. Find the lesson, leave behind what is not yours, and watch the doors open for you. It's natural for resistance to come in, okay? It is natural for resistance to come in when we are opening our minds to change, growth, and expansion. There will always be some form of resistance. Fear of the unknown, fear of change, fear of letting go, fear of losing something. You may be fighting against the changes, fighting to accept the changes, but it's all a part of you. Think about Alice in Wonderland. There was a lot of fight and flight going on, but every time she got through that next experience or experiment, she learned something more about herself, and that's what this is all about. So never hold on to something just because you don't know who you are without it. That is resistance. And while you hang on to something, it's like that butterfly that's trying to fly but is tied to that rock. This is not you anymore. This is just weighing you down. So cut that string and take flight. Be who you are. Work through the disbeliefs, the things that are no longer you, and become who you were always supposed to be. Let go of the resistance and set yourself free. Have an amazing Friyay. That was for a children's film. Alice in Wonderland has a really deep undertone. So if you have time, watch it again with that in mind. It is about learning about life's experiences, the people you meet, the places you go, relationships, situationships, and how you deal with them, and boundaries. It's really a very clever movie. So much healing, love and laughter, your gracious goddess of guidance, Tracy. Stay well, stay safe, and above all else, stay true to you and who you are supposed to be from today forward. 2022 is all about you and your dreams coming true.